In this video, we're going to talk about setting up the development environment for plugin development. So our plugin, the Nautobot plugin, is open source and you can contribute to it, make it better, and help the community grow. So the way you can do that is basically by cloning the repository, then make changes to the repository and offer the change to us. So here, the way you can access that is either through a Google search or from the main website. You can go to product, Nautobot plugin, scroll down, and here it says, where can I download the plugin? If you click on this link, it will take you to a GitHub repository page. And from here, I just have to clone this. I'm going to clone it with HTTPS. So in my editor, I am going to clone the project, Serpent Nautobot, and I will cd into that and open the project one more time using cursor. So before spinning up the container, I just have to check one small thing. I'm going to go to Docker and env, local env. Just make sure that this variable is set to true. Nautobot debug is set to true. In my case, it is. So there's that. I have to just go to Docker compose, and it is telling me that the service is running on port 8080 if I spin it up. So this is going to be my URL for Nautobot. So from here, it's pretty easy. Docker compose up and D with build. I have to spin up the Docker desktop first. Docker desktop is running, so I will issue the command one more time. So it's going to take a few moments. I'm going to pause the video and come back. There we go. Every container is running and healthy. So that means if I go to my browser, type in localhost 8080, I should be able to access the front end. But the thing is, we don't have any users yet. So I have to create a user. Then I'm able to log into the platform. So there are two ways we can do that. The easy way is to go to Docker Desktop if you're using Windows. Then go to the service, Slurped Nautobot, and click on the front end service. Uh, the one that has these ports 8080 and 8443. So you know that you're accessing the front end service. So from here, go to exec. And now we are inside the container. Now, from inside the container, we can create this super user. You can do the same thing with terminal, which I'll show you in a minute. So from here, I'm going to use this command, Nautobot server create super user. It's going to take a few seconds and put in the username. I'm going to say admin and maybe user. Email address, something imaginary, or your true email address if you want. Password is user again. Super user is created successfully, so that means if I go to browser, here say user and user, I should be able to now log in. And the second method is to just use the terminal instead of Docker desktop. And we're going to put in one command, but before that, I have to say docker ps to get the either container ID or the image name, which you don't see from here. I have to zoom out, but container ID would do. So I'm going to get the container ID for this service, for this image. So copy, from here, say docker exec. I actually have it here. So this is actually the name for this container, which again, you don't see from this side. Docker exec ti for terminal interactive, the name or the container ID, and bash. And hit enter. Now I'm inside the container. I have a shell inside container. In the next video, we'll see how we can make a small change to the plugin and reflect it to the UI so we can see it. So I will see you in the next one.